Hi everybody, it's Rhonda. I am back. I haven't been on here for a while. I've been really busy. I have a graduating daughter this year and I've had lots of family trips. So I have been a little bit busy to come on here live. Hey Audrey. So anyways, I thought I would pop on here live, and it is my day off. So I am going to be making a Tipsy Ice Cap. Yes, please. I just tried it. It's amazing. And it's super easy. Anyways, for those of you who don't know me or may have met me once or twice and forgot who I am, my name is Rhonda Hagen. I am a Sipologist with Sipology by Steve T. I'm also a nurse and a mom, wife, and I wear many other hats, hence my busyness lately. Anyways, I am a Sipologist with Sipology by Steve T, which means I love health and wellness. And if you don't know anything about Sipology, they sell all natural loose leaf teas, as well as herbal teas and supplements that are approved by Health Canada and the FDA and reviewed by the FDA in the US. But anyways, I won't go on and on about that. I don't want to keep you. So for all of you tea or coffee lovers, which I actually am a coffee lover too, I try not to drink too much of it because it really gives me the jitters, and I get heartburn and things if I have too much. But I do love the flavor. And so for those of you who want to reduce your coffee intake, hey Laurel, but you want the health benefits of the tea, Sipology actually has a few flavors of tea that have coffee beans in them. So they have a nice coffee flavor. And so the one I'm going to use for this Tipsy Ice Cap is the chocolate espresso martini. All right, so I'm going to show you what it looks like, because this does not look like the tea you get in a tea bag. So there's like pieces, I don't know if you can see, but there's coffee bean pieces, pieces of chocolate, as well as tea, of course. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put 3 teaspoons, which is 2 cup of teaspoons from Sipology if you have a little perfect cup of tea spoon. So 3 teaspoons of tea. You want it nice and strong because we're going to be adding things into our drink. And so we're doing, and I don't think I mentioned this yet, the tea I'm using is a black tea. It's chocolate espresso martini flavor, and it has black tea, roasted mate tea, cocoa beans, organic chocolate chips, coffee beans, natural flavors. And of course, like I said, everything's all natural. So I'm just gonna add this to my cup. And of course, I forgot one thing over on the stove. And I'm going to just top just enough hot water so that it's gonna cover the tea leaves in the cup. I don't want too much water because I'm going to be adding lots of ice because I'm making this fast. You could cold steep this. If you want to make it ahead of time, you could just put it in the fridge for 2 hours at least. But if you want to steep it fast and make a quick drink, but you want it cold, you want to just add less water, and we're going to be adding ice to cool it down. All right, so before I forget, I want to make sure I put my timer on. So we want to time our teas, and I know many of you who have been watching me for a bit have heard me say many times that we definitely want to time our teas, because often we think we don't like tea because it turns bitter. And what we've done is we have oversteeped it. I used to just put my tea bags before I was into loose leaf teas, and even when I started drinking loose leaf teas, I didn't realize, and I would just walk away and thinking the longer you steep, the more flavorful your tea is. When in reality, it can turn it bitter if it's caffeinated. And so, and even for me, rooibos tea is not caffeinated, but has a very strong flavor. So for me, I like to use just the recommended amount of time for that one as well. But, so, while we're steeping here, I'm going to tell you some of the other ingredients that we're going to need. So you can do this less fat. I'm going to add half and half, but you could definitely use a lower percentage of milk or milk substitute. I would say almond milk would taste really good with this recipe as well. If you're really watching, which I should be, but it's my little bit of a splurge tonight. And so I'm also going to use rum chata. And so I am going to, while we're waiting for that to steep, I'm going to fill 1 shot full of the half and half or dairy of your choice. And I'm going to also do 1 shot of the rum chata. All right. Hi, Brandy. Okay, so this should be ready here right away. Let's see here how long we've got. Yeah, just a few seconds. So while we're waiting, how are you guys doing? Throw some stories in the comments. I want to hear what you guys are up to, what you're doing. A lot of times you guys just stay silent and I want to hear all about you. Anyways, so I also have ahead of time grabbed a bunch of ice because we want to make sure we cool that down. And I think this should be pretty much ready. Oh, and one more thing we're going to need is some maple syrup. And so you could use low calorie, sugar-free, whatever you want for a sweetener, but maple syrup is a little bit better than sugar. And so there we go. So I'm going to sweeten it just with just a tiny little bit of maple syrup. I like the maple syrup flavor as well because it gives this, I think it helps with the ice cap flavor. So I'm just going to stir that up. And I'm going to grab my ice and I'm going to fill that, throwing ice everywhere. So I'm just going to fill that up like that. And now I'm going to be adding my dairy and my rum chata. And now it's done. I probably should add more ice. I'm going to add more ice in a minute. I made a drink before and I didn't quite leave myself enough. I'm going to try it. So good. Tastes just like a tipsy ice cap for sure. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And if you ever have any questions or want to know information on any of our products, or just want to chat up and catch up with me, I'd love to hear from you. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.